on lockdown and masses of people trying to leave Paris to not have to be part of that lockdown. UK under lockdown for the next month. New York, a lot of restrictions, lockdowns, fines. And I heard that Cuomo is shutting the state borders to anyone who doesn't have a negative result for coronavirus. You can check on that. Just wanted to post these few things. Hi, so this video is on the economic reset that's coming. Now we all know this is coming because it has to come before the Antichrist rises up. If he's coming soon, there has to be this global reset, because otherwise people wouldn't go to the one world money system. So there's a lot of groups right now vying for this reset, like who's going to do the reset, which made me laugh in a way. It was like a cartoon, it's like a cartoon, like I'm gonna rule the world, and then this other person's like, I'm gonna rule the world, and I'm gonna rule the world, and stuff like that. So anyway, I had a dream in the spring. It was about the money falling. And the Lord had told me about a year and a half ago, to buy gold and silver, because in times of economic collapse, the gold and silver standard has always been there, the gold standard. So I also have bought some Bitcoin, just because I have a son who's really into that and he's knowledgeable, and it doesn't hurt to have some diverse, investments. Of course, goods are going to be really important, goods that you can barter, food, things like that. In Time magazine that came out this month, about 5 days ago, it's on the cover. It's even on the cover. So they're saying, this is what we're doing, economic reset. So all the big, money people that are like the Rothschilds and George Soros and all those people, they all work with this institute, the Davos. They do those Davos conferences. So they've been talking openly about the economics need to be reset, and we're going to use coronavirus to do that. So that's pretty out in the open. You can study some of that. I'm not amazing with these economic things at all, but that's one of the groups that are trying to crash the economy so that they can reset it. And they get wealthier, we get poorer. But the gold standard will be important during that time if that happens. Now there's a group, I think, behind Trump, and they might be called the White Hats. So if Trump wins the U.S. election, which I think he will, prophetically it's been prophesied that he will, we're also, that's why I said in one of my videos, it doesn't matter who wins, we're going to have a reset. There's a group, we believe, that with Trump that is also trying to reset the economy. So taking it back to the gold standard again. Now, if Trump wins and this group resets, I think we're going to have a lot less trouble, because it means that I'm hoping it means that we're going to be more separate from the rest of the world. And I do, prophesied and felt that there are places and pockets in America that are not going to be part of the beast system. And that's what God founded us. We're going to be, there's going to be a remnant nation, I believe, that's not operating with the beast system. Now, there's also big tech. So big tech has their, Mike Zuckerberg has his money system that he wants to bring out, world domination. And then Bitcoin, the gray coin, the gray money, they also have been wanting to, they want their money to take over the world and be the money that we use. The China, they want to take over the world and be actually in control of the world. And then we have Turkey, who has, recently claimed jihad on the whole world, that they will not basically rest until the Islamic State is, taken over the world. And And then we also have Russia, which still has a lot of world domination. So there's all these. So anyway, it just reminded me of a cartoon, and it made me, it's not funny, but it made me laugh because, it's like we're going to control the world. But the thing is, the Lord has a plan, and the enemy is always trying to change that plan and make his own plan. So he has the timing and he has the plan. And this crash will happen. The Lord will be in complete control of it. The believers who have been paying attention, they will be prepared. And now Dana Coverstone had those dreams, about September, October, November. So in October, they in the middle of October, he had his finger on the dates, kind of pushing those last 2 weeks. Well, what's interesting about that is even though nothing seems to have happened, there were significant things that happened. There was a meeting with the Pope and the UAE about the new normal, the new sustainable normal. Fauci was in an interview. There was a forum, and that came out in Cell magazine, which is a science magazine, and it was so evil. Like, if you hear him talking, you're like, oh my God, how are people missing this? But it really was like, we have to reset the consciousness, basically global consciousness, because of coronavirus and dealing with this in the future. So like I said, I'm not amazing at this economic stuff at all. I know that the Lord told me to buy gold and silver, and if you have even $100, you might want to go on AppMex. It's an easy site, and just buy a few silver coins, just so you'll have them, because if these things go up, it's going to be important. Also, just try to store up some goods. I have said there's very little warning left to do that easily. Will there be time? Yeah, maybe. But right now, it's still easy. I mean, you can just go into a store and buy a bunch of rice and beans and toilet paper. So I suggest you do that. And just be looking for this reset. Be just paying attention. Listen to the Lord. He might say, get the rest of your cash out of the bank, or the cash might, one of the prophetic words is that it'll, one day you have $1,000 in the bank, and the next day they say, sorry, you only have 500, and that's what you have to do. So there's also been the World Bank, saying that we're heading into the worst depression. We don't see everything because some things are still going, but I mean, come on, there's just been the collapse of, the cruise lines and so much tourism and airlines and restaurants and businesses. And so anyway, just pay attention and, look at people's sites like Greg Hunter. He's a really good one on finances, and I'll try to keep you posted as well. This has to happen. The prophetic view of Revelation has to happen. We have to have these chaos and crashing, but the Lord wants his believers to be prepared and strong and protected like Joseph. He really wants them to be like Joseph. And so, like I said on my other videos, it grieves me when I hear shepherds just not telling their people to prepare. So I'm just saying again, do be prepared, do be aware, and the Lord wants to take care of you during this time. So just try to really do what he's leading you to do. All right. So hang on, and we're going to, get there. We're going to get to the Lord soon, but we have to go through this time of great trial until he comes. All right, stay strong and be in the Word, and be with the cloud of witnesses and all the martyrs, the ones that didn't die without even the promises. So the world was not even worthy of them. So be in that mode and run the race with all the martyrs and witnesses that have gone before us. All right, God bless you, and thanks for tuning in, and thanks for subscribing. All right, and watch the End Time series. Okay, all right, bye.